Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Currently, it's the Jets in possession of the football as we get back into the action in quarter two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Browning. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. Here's Browning. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw, Browning. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the Colts, so they lead this one as well as they begin things here 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Browning, that's complete right side to Lazard. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their mobile quarterback, 33 yards. And the Jags have got it on cruise control. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual, because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Stiff-armed him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 136 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On first down, Browning. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Foyesade Oluwakin able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. There he goes again. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. Looking to throw. Browning. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And he's got this down to the 35. Reynolds will go in motion right. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Over the middle, complete. That's Reynolds. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Throwing on first down. Browning. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Devon Hamilton. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Browning. This is Lazard with a catch out left. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
He's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that, That only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Now McManus for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
This pass out wide to Hall.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I think it's back to the drawing board, or should I say in today's game, the Surface tablet after this drive. 3 plays, they go backwards. They will look like they've gotten something going right there, but they'll have to punt the football away to end this one.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is brought in at the 21. Oh, what a juke into space. There he goes left side.
I need to get my swag right.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Jaguars just continue to roll.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To throw on 3rd down. Browning
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
and he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw again. Fighting to stay upright. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Browning over the middle. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. to throw. Browning. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Rashad Bateman, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, it's up to Highmark Stadium to check in on the Bills. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Alvin Kamara, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. On the ground with a tight end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars extend their lead yet again. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty...
And now here is another interception.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
On the counter, it's Hall. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 176 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On 1st and 10.
Browning finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Jets are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Breaks through the contact.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. There he goes, right side.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Their mobile, agile quarterback, 71 yards.
And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice little juke.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown! Evan Ingram. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars have got it on cruise control.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the fourth quarter still to come. We're in the third. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball, because we've had that kind of a day. There is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of it. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder. I'll take the ball again, please, right?
Not turning down any carries.
Hall ought to give up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Hall again. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Browning.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw. Browning.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Browning.
That is caught.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 21. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. On first down, Browning.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Browning. And now off to the races down the right side.
I'm gonna show you, man.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Jets take it over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. Browning. And that'll be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. That's Foley Fadukasi, who got in there and finished off the play.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
Steps away. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And how about this, a fake?
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Throwing on 1st down. Browning.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Browning. Floating one, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Browning.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10. Browning. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Browning.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
39 yards.
And the Jets are able to claw one back.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fighting through and he's loose again. He's past the 30. He might score. Well, he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jags just continue to roll.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, This drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Browning. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. To throw on 3rd down. Browning. Throw left side to Reynolds.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. Oh, nice move. Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. Well, CD, we are witnessing something that I never thought that I would witness. I would imagine you never thought this too. I mean, we have a team taking the field in an NFL game, and they are up by triple digits. I mean, 50 is a lot, but to get to over 100, this is just crazy.
We've seen in the history of the game of basketball a few people score 100 points individually, men and women. But we've never seen this before in NFL history. We've only seen 2 teams combine for 100 points in a game 5 times in league history. One of the greatest games ever played, well, by one of the teams anyway.
Push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And shutting him off now open field. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Keep giving it to him. Come on, keep giving it to him. Let's go.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
set to take the field. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit.